Hello and welcome Capricorn for your March 2019 Zodiac Wheel reading. I'm Elle, your Psychic Astrologer. I'm so happy you have tuned in. For those of you that have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for your comments and for subscribing, liking and sharing. And for any new viewers to my channel, welcome, and I hope you enjoy your reading. And don't forget to click on that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so that you won't miss any future updates. So let's get started on the Zodiac Wheel reading for Capricorn for March 2019. I invite Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me with this reading for Capricorn, and I give thanks for any messages that come through in this reading for Capricorn's highest good and for the good of all concerned. Now, the Zodiac Wheel readings are for Capricorn Sun signs, rising sign and moon sign. Now, don't forget to check out, if you know what your rising sign is, also watch those videos as well, Capricorn, and that way you'll get an all-round view of the forecast of the month ahead, because these readings are for the general collective, so they're a general reading. So yeah, watching the sun sign reading as well as your rising sign and moon sign reading helps to give you a full forecast. Now here in your first house, Capricorn, they are showing me here that things are certainly changing for you. Well, as I have said through the last few months, actually, this is the year of Capricorn. So a lot of what Capricorn's aiming for and trying to achieve will be realised here through the year of 2019. So in March, with a lot of the planetary changes that are happening in March, because there's quite a few that are very significant and long-term, actually, like Uranus changing signs into Taurus. It will be affecting everyone, but it depends on where that's happening in your houses in the wheel, as to what area you may find the biggest changes happening. And with the Death card being represented here in the first house, it is letting you know that it's the end of an old order and the beginning of a new. So you will be letting go of quite a few things through 2019, as well as seeing that playing out a bit here in March, and getting the signals and the messages of where those changes are needed for you. So it's quite an exciting time, and you know, try to not resist the change. Change is good, even though it does often bring a little bit of a upheaval in its wake. It's still a well, it's liberating, really. Some of the changes that you will be experiencing, and I just feel that probably more to the end of March, towards that later part of March is when you will really be seeing things really playing out, and be more in touch really with where you're going and how you want to pursue that from then. So yeah, the death card is representing changing, letting go, as well as bringing in new endeavours, new beginnings, a new platform to project yourself from. Now you've got victory here in your area of income, and how you view your values and how you stick to your values really is what the second house energy is all about. So it's your morals and your values and sticking to your guns sort of thing. So, you know, don't sell yourself short, Capricorn, and I don't feel that you will, because you have the Chariot representing victory and success being achieved in that economic area of your life. So there's opportunity here for a couple of different directions to be taken as well. There's also indications here of possibly having to get around a little bit more and be on the move a bit more, because the Chariot does represent travel and short distance travel, and that is incorporated into what you're trying to set up for yourself, and how you're willing to stick to your convictions. But yes, victory and success in your financial endeavours. In your communications, it's showing me here, Capricorn, that you are getting more in tune with that inner knowing, which is a lovely energy to be using, because this is the High Priestess here. She represents sacred knowledge and being able to tune into her intuitive powers, and it's the card of the psychic as well. So don't be surprised if you know, you have got a bit of deja vu going on, and even to a point where somebody, you may hear some information or be told some information, and you'll be like, I knew that. I knew that. How did I know that? So yeah, trust your intuition and listen to that voice, that quiet voice, the one that whispers. There's messages there coming for you. This is also for any male Capricorns out there that are looking for love. This High Priestess represents a woman that is ideal for you, and you know, that of course doesn't mean that she is perfect. We are all human and no one is actually completely perfect, but she is ideal for you. So if you're looking for love, Capricorn, you boys, you will be meeting someone that could become quite special to you, is what they're showing me here in March. For those of you that are attached and in a committed relationship, this is showing that you will be appreciating that special woman in your life just that little bit deeper than what you probably have in the past. And that's a lovely thing. That will allow her to shine and look after you as well. So some very deep emotional attachments are being indicated and communicated there through that third house energy, which does represent communication and again short distance travel. So you may be out and about a little bit more through March, Capricorn, than what you possibly have been prior. Now in the base of our wheel, at the foundation, we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups, it represents the message and influence that it represents is one of knowing that you've got your back covered and that your foundations are solid, so you can go out into the world and discover and conquer sort of energy, and knowing that you've got everything you need still waiting for you when you return. That's the message coming through for me, for you here with the Eight of Cups, Capricorn. In the area of fun, amusement and sport and matters of the heart, you are covered by the Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. So you really are going to be enjoying life and feeling that love energy all around you. And I really feel that any relationships or matters of the heart are under a very positive influence here with this Ten of Cups shining in on this fifth house area. So also, you know, you may find that you're coming up with, you know, brilliant creative ideas. Jot them down if they present themselves, because you do have some wonderful ideas, Capricorn. It's just that I think a lot of the time you don't actually get the time to plan them or execute them. So write them down so that you'll remember them. Now, in your house of work and work colleagues and your also the sixth house is also your health. It is showing here to take a little bit better care of yourself, and because, you know, that could isolate you here with the Four of Cups being shown. That, you know, outside in the big wide world, the cups are all full of promise, and you're stuck inside and you can't sort of get out. So but it will be short-lived, and there will be new opportunities and offers that will be given to you. So see how that unfolds for you there in your sixth house of work and health. Now here in the seventh house, with partnerships, whether they be in business or intimate partnerships, Six of Pentacles is that of generosity and the giving and taking and the kindness that is associated with that. So the relationships for you, Capricorn, are under a wonderful influence. So if there's been any trouble, or you've been worried about your partner or your relationship, or whether or not you're going to, you know, be able to love again, I'm being shown yes, yes, yes. It may not be Capricorn's usual state to be so romantic and sensual, but these cards are showing me that you're really going to enjoy the giving and taking of that kind of energy, and embrace the love and give it and receive it at the same level. So you'll be loved and loved in return. And this also is saying to me, the Six of Pentacles, that there is a financial boost coming as well. So March is probably one of the most enjoyable months so far that you've had, and I think from there it's only going to get better, because, you know, Mars is also going into Gemini on the 31st of March. Now I know that's the end of March, but it's still a part of all these significant changes that are happening in March, because you've got Chiron moving into Taurus, and that is going to help heal some old wounds and old limitations. And then you've got you've got Uranus going into Taurus, Chiron's going into Aries. Chiron is going into Aries, and that will help heal some old wounds, because Chiron is the wounded healer. And with it going into Aries, it opens up some very sensitive areas that you probably haven't wanted to look at, but because that does get opened up, you do have to look at it, and that brings on the healing. And Uranus is going into Taurus, which will be the end of old patterns, and will change old limitations that that no longer are appropriate for you. So change is one of the biggest things that will be starting to take place here in March. And you know, Uranus for you will be here in that 5th house, so it is bringing exciting period of your life and new forms of recreation and amusement. And then you've got the full moon in Libra, which is a supermoon too, which will be in your 10th house on the 21st of March, which also coincides with the equinox. So for those of you in the northern hemisphere, it is the spring equinox, and for those of us in the southern hemisphere, it is the autumn equinox. And it will be a welcome change. Bring on the autumn is all I can say. So it's been a particularly difficult and hot summer. So yes, autumn will be greatly received. So with that changing of the season, also it brings to culmination quite a few of the changing energies that are moving through here in March and coming in March, as well as right at the beginning of March you've got Venus going into Aquarius. So Venus being the planet of love and beauty, so that also is quite a positive energy relating to your love life and your you know, and it could spice up your sex life as well, so you could have more than enough fun going on. So you know, you will need to make time for that, Capricorn. So, and then, you know, with Mars will be as I said, entering Gemini on the 31st, and that is also aspecting your income very favourably, and you will be getting into action where work is concerned at the end of March. So you may not have put quite as much energy into your working life through March, but here at the end of it, you'll have a much needed boost, and you'll be feeling that you are, you know, getting back to action, because with this 8th house energy also pertaining to your finances, because it's other people's money, this is showing that you are being looked after in that area. So the 8th house is inheritances, it's also bank loans, institutions like tax and all of that kind of stuff. So I just feel that there's, you know, there's security there, and somebody is looking after you there as well. And the Queen of Cups being in this 8th house, and 8th house is the area that does pertain to that passion and male-female intimacy and sexual drives. This is showing that there's a lot of love and passion also there with the woman in your life. And for women who are looking for that passion in their life, they're going to be attracting it also. And we'll find that you know, their significant other or their male partner will be really seeing them and relating with them passionately. So that's always a very positive direction for relations to go in. Now, here in the 9th house of overseas travel and higher education, you have the 5 of Wands. So you're every bit good enough. If you're going to be taking on a new education or a new form of study, don't hold back. You're every bit good enough to achieve these goals, and even if you can't do the long distance travel that you want to do here in March, you can still set things up so that you can do it as soon as possible. So there's not a real lot standing in your way. If you want to go, you can go, but if you need to just set things up ready to go at your earliest convenience, that's showing that that's possible as well. Now, here in the 10th house, it's showing me that you've got the Star of Hope influencing that career area of your life in the zenith of our wheel, which is the culmination of the Zodiac, and how the outer world sees you and how you relate and send yourself into the outer world. So there's something that you've been hoping for, and you're seeing the light with it, and you know, it is showing here that it's your turn to shine. And again, Capricorn, if you are or have been wondering about a particular work colleague, I'm also being shown that there is a friendship at work that is looking like it's going to go into something more than just professional. So you know, again, as I said, the love life is looking very very important and definitely a priority here through March with Capricorn. So you know, just see what happens, but it's possible that the love interest is also a work colleague, and some decisions have to be made of whether or not you take this friendship that is a professional friendship into a more personal, intimate one. Then in your area of friendships and hopes and wishes, you have a brilliant new idea, and this is a Ace of Wands, which is a very creative energy and a very actions stations energy. So ready to get into action, and you know, bringing everybody with you and getting them all on board is what message I get from that. So you could find yourself being a bit of a leader also, Capricorn. And a leader doesn't boss people around. A leader says, well, this is what I'm doing, and off they go and show the way, and people follow. So they're inspirational, and the Ace of Wands is definitely an inspirational energy there for you, Capricorn. Now here in the 12th house, it is showing me that the end of a difficult situation. So if you've been feeling ill, or if you've had that experience where you've been overthinking things, and you know, monkey mind has been driving you up the wall, and you've had restless nights and not being able to really get a decent night's sleep. You may have also experienced some sort of injury. This is showing that you're on the mend here in March, and you are leaving those difficult times behind you, and you're not going to be taking them into your newfound enjoyment and excitement for life, because this is the only card that I'm being shown here in your wheel, Capricorn, that is of any hard kind of aspects that you have to deal with. And I do feel that it's possible that you did probably have to recover from something. But yeah, if there's been some difficulties that you've had to deal with, it's also saying the end of that difficult situation, which is always brings a breath of fresh air. So I will do the confirmation reading for you, Capricorn. So confirmation reading for Capricorn for March 2019. I ask angels and Great Spirit to stay with me through this reading for Capricorn's highest good and for the good of all concerned. Thank you. And we have the moon. So the moon will be affecting you, Capricorn, because, well, it affects all of us, of course, but for you, you have the last quarter moon in Capricorn on the 28th of March. So I really do feel that those end period days of March, so from the 21st of March onwards, you will be seeing some significant developments taking place. And so because the 21st is the full moon, and then the last quarter moon is on the 28th. So Lynx medicine here for you, Capricorn, is saying it's important to trust your intuition, even if you're unsure of what's happening. All will be revealed soon, so worry is unnecessary. Okay, so that Ten of Swords there, that's saying, you know, like, worry doesn't change anything. So when you start worrying about something, you're going to calm that mind down and accept that things will unfold as they should. And the other message I'm getting here for you is that to accept that it is what it is. So when you know, it's a matter of coming to a point of understanding within yourself that, you know, sometimes you can't do anything about whatever it is that you're worrying about, and it will sort itself out. But I don't really feel that you've got a great deal to really worry about, and in the sense of, not that it doesn't matter, it's just that, you know, there's so many positive avenues and options and opportunities opening up, especially in your love life and your relationship area, that it will soothe any of that worrying anyway, Capricorn. So thank you so much, Capricorn, for tuning in and enjoying my reading for you for March. Now, if you would like, you can also friend me on my Facebook site, which I've left a information down in the information box below, and I've also got Twitter and Instagram, so the information for that is there as well, and you can follow me there. And you know, thank you so much again for subscribing and for liking my video, and I look forward to talking to you again in April. But until then, thank you, beautiful people, and enjoy the month ahead. Let me know in the comments how your month unfolds and what resonates with you. And until next time we speak, love and many blessings to all of you. Namaste.